No! No! Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and 'tis the end of March. The first quarter of 2025 is wrapping up today, and tomorrow the second quarter begins. However, if that makes it feel like time's moving a little too quick, there's a different way to view it. Next month, April, is the final month in the first third of the year. So if that, it's the same thing, but if it makes it feel like we've got more time ahead of us, maybe our impending doom is not so close, we have many long years to put ahead in our Minecraft world, then so be it. But today, we are going to be moving all of the villagers into the Yates Estate and setting up some breeding pods, which I think will be quite fun, as well as maybe some other tasks. We need to build a farm for the villager farmer. Or at the very least, we need to move all of their blocks inside of there. So that's what I'm going to start with. We're also going to demo the village. And by demo, I don't mean I'm going to demonstrate the wonders of villager living. I mean that I'm going to destroy it. I'm going to start from the top and work my way down and destroy every single building, every single remnant, every single reminder that there was ever a village here, ever a place that anyone could live that was not the Yates Estate. The Yates Estates with an S at the... Oh, no. What do y'all think happened to him? He couldn't have despawned. Didn't we give him a name tag? We at least gave him an item. I didn't think he could burn in the sun. He'd been out here for so long. I wonder if he got attacked by monsters or something. You don't think the giants killed him, do you? The big iron giants? Oh, that would make me so sad if that were the case. I bet you that's what did it, though. I'm thinking maybe Mr. Zombie II got killed by an iron giant smacking him through the window. That's why after I got Mr. Zombie III, we put up a window to stop him from being smacked again, hopefully. But my hope is that after we get all of the beds, and, we slowly entice everyone over there, hopefully after that, we won't have to deal with them trying to come back over here and live over here. Like, hopefully just having all the beds over there will be enough. Come sunset, they'll all decide, you know what, I really want to sleep. I don't want to stay up all night. There are zombies and skeletons and creepers about. All of our houses have been torn down, and all of our beds are in the estates. Let's just go to the estates. You might be wondering about the pets. Like, what about all the horses I have now? I own many horses. We'll move them all in here eventually. It's fine. It's not a big deal. All right. So we did make the decision to not have a center, so we could have a double door. There's still only 4 in here for now. We'll work on that. With that in mind, we'll place the beds like so. There we are. And then from there, every other spot ought to get the job done. And do we have any sort of intricate patterns we could weave with the different colors of bed? We actually do, if we felt so inclined. We got to go collect the rest of the beds, though. We do want everyone here to have a bed. And as for the breeding pods, I don't really know what that means, other than just sequestering 2 of them in a corner that no one else can get into, and then giving them bread. Like, if you thought there was some sort of grand idea behind breeding pods for Minecraft villagers, literally that was it. Just stick them in a corner where they can't escape, and then play some romantic music. Hope they do a little dance, make a little love, get down, all that good stuff. And, yeah, I mean, maybe it works out that way. We'll just have to be throwing them a load of bread, is all we got to do. But, we'll kind of see how it all shakes out. And hopefully we end up with a lot of babies, and then we can turn them into traders of various sorts. And then, hopefully then, we can afford everything we've ever wanted. Every sort of thing of our imagination can be ours. It can be given to us. It can be gifted to us by these lovely villagers who are going to naturally be eternally grateful for what we've done. Yes, yes! There you are, big one. Did you spawn in here? No, don't go this way. Don't go this way. Don't go this way. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Get in there. All I gotta do is get him in there, and he can't get back out. All I gotta do is get him down. No! No! I don't want to hit him. I don't want to do that. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. Come on! Fall! Fall, darn you! No! Well, this is down if you ever want to come in. Just hop right over this fence here. It'll be fine. We'll do a white and a yellow, and then it will do like, I don't know. The colors of the beds aren't relevant. Is the sun setting? Be swell if the sun was setting. Everyone needs to go to bed now. It's so late. Perhaps you should make your way to bed. Hello? Locals? We need to get these guys out of this boat over here. One of them is precious to me. One of them is the feller what sells us cheap fortune. Sorry, looting. Not fortune. My mistake. So he needs to be protected at all costs. Do we have a guy that sells us cheap fortune? I'm pretty sure we do. Come on, fellas. It's bedtime. Should we go ring the bell and see if everyone comes to here? There should be nothing blocking their pathing from functioning. They should be willing to hop over that side into here. Where's all of my food? It's right here in my inventory. Do they not recognize that there are beds in here? Do they not see that? Look, none of them will go. Yeah, go inside to the bed. There you go. That's what I want to see right there, baby. Go to your beds. Go to sleep. This is where you live now. Congratulations. Relative safety. When is everyone else in the village going to figure it out? Or do I have to put them all in boats and bring them over here? Come on, big boy. You can figure this out. I'm not going to put you in a boat. I'm not going to do it. That's too much hassle. Everybody, come on. Go to bed. They're not getting it. They're not quite figuring it out. Are y'all just going to stand out here in the dark and die? Is that your current plan? I mean, I've got enough villagers to be getting on with. Yeah, they're not making any attempts to... I mean, what if we removed a section of this and sort of made the pathfinding maybe easier? Oh, shoot. Yeah, no, I think they'll stay here and die. Go inside! There's beds inside. What is wrong with all of you? Come on in here. Is it because there's 2 doors and that's confusing them? Come on, fellas. Look at all these beds. Go to sleep. I want to see them go to sleep. They're not going to do it. I'll do it. I don't care. Look! You see how easy that was? I'm going to move this block inside. And I'm going to set it up next to one of the beds. See there? There's your work block. Head inside. It's right next to a bed. As for the rest of the villagers, gosh darn it, I'm just not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing with them. I got to get them all inside of here. And that'll be a pain if I have to do it via boat. I suppose we could do rail cart. Technically, we just need to get them through the fence, really. There you go. All right. Here we are. The problem is the incline. How do I get him to go up and then in? He's kind of like a lost puppy at the moment. He doesn't seem to know what... You know what? Hold on. I know what he has that he wants. Or I know what I have that he might want, rather. I don't think he's had a station to refresh his stock at for a while. Because I'm pretty sure I took down whatever one I used to create him. He doesn't care. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, perfect. Thank you. I'll put one of these, yeah, there you go. You like that bed? That's your bed now. Have fun. There you go. And then you, I'm gonna put this at the end of your bed. There you go. Or, I mean, I guess someone else wants it, and that's his bed now. That's how we'll do it. And then you don't need to be here anymore, quite honestly, but that's all right. The boat seems like such a painful way of doing this. What's strange to me is that they're just not going, right? Like, when the sun set, you'd think the first thing they would do would be to try to find a place to spend the night. But no. They would much rather stand outside, surrounded by zombies, than try to pathfind their way into the Yates Estate. It's almost like they know something sus is going on, but they couldn't possibly know that. Are you stuck in the water? I think that's my fault. Deal with it later. Hop on out. You can do it. Here. Get in a boat. What on earth is that? What is that? What is that? That is some sort of bizarro quirk, it seems to me, with the way that the Distant Horizons is loading. Possibly the barn? That looks like the barn, but it's been dissected and is in the wrong place. What is that? Is that what I'm looking at? I'm so confused by whatever that is. It's some sort of weird chunk error. And it's gone. Alright, no, we're not going to worry about it. It's not relevant to what's happening right now. We're going to just carry on here. Alright, bud. Don't say I never did nothing for you. Hop on up. There you go. Come this way. So far, so good. Come along, right this way. Trust me, you're gonna love it in here. This is where all the villagers are. Come on, you can do it. Don't be scared. Don't be frightened. Right this way. Welcome to the estates. Look, you've even got your own guard in here. Standing guard outside the front door. It is a little dark. We need to do something about that. How about a couple of scaffolding as like a table? That looks alright. And then we put a lantern on it. Like right there. There you go. Little nightlight. Hey, look at that happening right there. Oh my gosh. And there should be enough beds as well now. And hopefully enough food. And there's a great deal of love going around. This is exactly what we wanted. We might not need breeding pods. They might just start doing this on their own. Wait, what is that? Is that a little glitch? Or is that a little villager? Oh my gosh, the miracle of life! It's a thing to behold, and that's exactly how it happens in the real world. I would know. I have much experience. Friend! Yonder friend! Do you seek entry into the great estate? I have good news that should be to all people. Starting right now, you too can enter a land boat. A legendary land boat, which will take you to the fated village. It's not really a village, it's an estate. It's like a Foulder's Farm situation. My friend, I tell you, my friend, it is true. You can check out any time you'd like. But you can never leave. No, it's great though. Like, look, no one inside is screaming in pain or misery or anything. Everyone seems to be pretty excited. Come on. No, come here, not that way. No, you got the wrong idea there, buddy. That's the wrong direction. You're supposed to go that way, see? See, listen. No one else is giving me grief. That's what I thought. Head on in. Head on in there, buddy. You got the right idea at last. There you go. Sometimes you just gotta talk to them, get right up in their face and tell them exactly how it is going to be. And they respect that, let me tell you, these villagers. They understand what a threat of severe punishment is. Is that all of them? I feel like that can't be all of them unless some of them decided to go in there by themselves, but I don't see any more. So, yeah, let's start dismantling their village. Start with this place, lovely though it is going away permanently. How cool is that? We said to the game, look, I see your village. Your village is fine. I'm building something new, and I'm deleting a feature from your game. Take that, Mojang. Take that, Mahjong. That's gonna bother me. I don't know what that is or why it's there, but it's gonna bother me. Okay, I'm gonna temporarily store things in this chest right next to the house I just assembled, because it didn't occur to me that I was gonna end up with an inventory full of stuff. I know, I should have seen that coming. Oh, look at the baby! Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. How did you get up there? Stop that. You gotta stop it, man. You're gonna give the villagers bad ideas. I have to move this now. I think that's how he did it. Can't allow that. Wait, could they do this somehow? Oh, I hope not. You can already tell. It's looking a little different around here. Going to have to just store some stuff over here. I know that I do have, in fact, a bunch of these that are almost empty, but, like, I'm just going to need more space, and I already know it. I'm sort of curious. I want to work through the night on this and go check on the villagers to see if they've gone to sleep or are trying to go to sleep, because I really want to see them get in the beds that I made for them. And sort of start treating the place like home. Right now, it feels like they're still treating it like some place they're sort of tricked into and trapped in, which is not incorrect. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and have this dog follow me around a bit. This one doesn't have a name yet. Hey, look! Hey, gold tier, if you want to be a spelunking squad, just an idea there. We've also got a donkey somewhere that I gotta go get. We could have a dolphin. I don't know the rules for sort of keeping a dolphin around, but if that's something that intrigues you. But yeah, I want to see the villagers treat the place like home, not like it's some sort of a place they're stuck in without any say. Yes, that is true. That is their reality. I've made sure of it, and I'm going to take even further steps to reinforce that. But I would like for them to accept it, at least. Accept their fate and sort of at least feign joy or happiness at it. Sometimes in life, there's some things you can't fight. There's some dragons you can't defeat. Best thing you could do is just get comfortable. Life's too short to be worrying about the fact that you're stuck in this compound. It's not important. Just live the life as best you can. Is that a zombie villager that just spawned? Woe, if only I had the things necessary to save you. I would bring you into my new empire. I would make you a king among men. Maybe I could. I don't know. Can I get it to hold an object and then get it stuck, like, in a hole in the ground, possibly? We'd have to take off our armor. And then we would need it to try to pick something up. which it doesn't seem interested in doing. Like, that's the issue. Could I get it stuck in a hole? Yeah, I just did it. I just did it. But the issue... No! I mean, it's not really worth doing anything about this at this point. Yeah. Because I don't have anything that's going to keep it spawned while I go get the necessary accoutrement to transform it. But it would have been good. Thanks for saving me, though, I guess. You want to get out of that hole? I can fill it in. Goofball. Uh-oh. Here you go. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but hopefully you can find peace and solace inside of here. Where all of the other villagers are sleeping now? Well, look at that. Isn't that a sight to behold? Where'd the young'un go? Did he grow up or did he slip off? Well, actually, he might have slipped out somewhere now that I think about it. He's small and therefore could have made it between the walls somehow. Probably not, though. We definitely need more beds as the music hits. That's something we need to work towards. And we're not finished yet destroying the village, but we will go get more beds. It looks like this place is mostly going to be a hall full of beds. And if the villagers can feed themselves if I put like a farm in here, then breeding pods don't seem to be entirely necessary, just based on what I picked up. And also, I should probably put my armor back on. One errant creeper could have spelled disaster for my 49 levels that I've currently got. Look out, dog. This is not the time for heroics. This is me v creeper right now, alright? It's a game I'm well used to. This guy, though. This guy might be your type of, you might like the cut of his jib. Words are difficult sometimes, dog. Every time I address the fact that channel memberships exist, I'm always like, hey, I don't know if you wanna... I don't feel like I'm selling it all that well. Other YouTubers, they just have no shame. They just go for it. They're like, oh, and by the way, you can become a channel member. Help support the channel. It's a great time. Exclusive content. Get your name in the credits. Get a dog named after you. And they really push it, and I feel like I'm not very good at it. I feel like despite doing this for a decade, and having had a Patreon nearly that whole time, I still am not comfortable with it. Maybe I gotta get comfortable with it. Maybe I just gotta keep doing it, right? Here's a segue to our sponsor. Channel memberships! Thank you, channel members and patrons! If you've ever wondered which should I do, channel memberships or Patreon, listen. I appreciate both equally. The perks, I want them to be even, but they're not. So here's the thing, right? I have multiple channels. If you want to support all of the channels, and if what you really want is like exclusive content and early access, the Patreon's the way to go. There's a catch. We distribute early content for all of the channels via Discord, where all of the videos are limited to a meager 500 megabytes. So sometimes that's okay, and sometimes the videos are of a potato quality, but they're all there for all the different channels early. Now, if there's one channel you really like and you want early access to the full quality videos, channel membership's the way to go. Obviously, just go to that channel, become a channel member of that. There's some people who are like, I want to be a channel member of the LP channel. Some people want to be a channel member of the MC channel. Some people are like, I'm going to be a channel member to all of these. And an executive producer on the Patreon. I'm looking at you, Jake Yates. By the way, how's your estate? Do you like it? Comment down below. I did not realize that I had done that with the arch where it lines up. And I'm a big fan. I'm pleased with the work that I did there. Mostly unintentionally, but I'm happy with how it turned out. But, yeah, look, I mean, you don't have to. And never feel pressured to. One of the things I never want is for someone to watch this and be like, man, I wish I could join. No, don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. Just watch the videos, hit like, share it with your friends, leave a comment. You know, if you really want to support the channel, those things help tremendously. But if you have the means and you want to support, that's appreciated. As I grow older and I settle into sort of more normal adult things, you know, full-time job and all of that, I've sort of, the dream of being a YouTuber full-time has kind of long since passed. It's not something that I'm still hopeful for necessarily. It's not something I've counted out either. Like, sometimes I'll say that and I'll have someone pat me on the shoulder and be like, it could still happen. I'm like, oh no, I know it could still happen. I could wake up one day and decide, you know what, I'm going to actually make content that appeals to the system. As opposed to what I currently do, which I've talked about before, which is just I wake up and I say, what do I want to do? And then I just do that. There have been videos in the past that I've made where I've known, like, this is going to perform well. And it did. But I mean, even when I started this series, I was like, this isn't going to be all that great. It's me playing vanilla Minecraft for 365 days. It's going to appeal to a very niche audience. They'll love it, and they have. So shout out to all of you fine folks, my very niche audience. But I was like, yeah, there's not a lot of growth potential here. And I guess if I was being serious about, like, I want to make this dream a reality. I want to be a full-time YouTuber. I guess there are steps I could take to maybe make that happen, to make content that I would know appeals a bit more to certain sort of larger audiences, but it's just not worth it for me when, you know, the other option is to just make whatever I want to, whenever I want to, and not worry about it. Oh yeah, welcome to the village, cat. There's another one out there I noticed. Yeah, I want you in here, dog. Come on in. There you go. Have a sit. You're not going anywhere. Bartholomew. They're all desperately looking for things to do. We need to set them up a farm or something. There's a cat wandering over there that probably needs to be let into the village at some point. I'll leave that down. It can get in there. Do I have any more leftover wall? Goodness me. Because we need to take... Heaven help me. Yeah, never mind. We'll go in through the front door. I don't even know why there's a fence gate. These guys can't get in or out. I need something to kind of finish this place up. Oh, you know what I just realized? Never mind. I was going to try to extend the fence or the wall to go around this area of the house, but instead of doing that, I can just close it off right here. You know, we'll shrink it down a bit, because this isn't permanent anyway. Also, it doesn't need to be on the ground. We could make it up at this level, and that would be just as well. We're going to create a dedicated, sort of larger pasture in the future for all of the horses and camels and whatnot to sort of roam and graze freely and breed. Breeding is important to me. Not for me to do necessarily, but for all of my wonderful equestrian and villagers. They need to be up and at it pretty regularly. By the way, on more than one occasion, I've come over here and the camel's just been free. And I don't know how he does it. I have no clue how the camel manages to get out of here. It's very frustrating, and I wish that he wouldn't, but he figures it out. He's a wily character, I tell you. Okay, that's the last house done. I'm thinking I might go ahead and leave this here as a testament to what once was, but it needs to be redesigned a little bit because it's awful looking, and I still need to take down all of the farms. No farms! No, we're not gonna have any farms. No more farms. We're gonna get rid of the farms. This is all gonna be flat and barren, and just like my son Baron. Every time I do a Trump, it's a little different. Some say it's a little worse, others say it's a slight improvement. I don't know, it's what I've heard. All I can do is tell you that we're missing a villager. He's not in here, he's running around outside, probably, maybe. Confused, dazed, maybe he died. There he is. I think he is confused. I think he can't figure out how to get inside. Do I need to have a back door to avoid this exact sort of thing from happening? Hello. Have you just given up? It looks like he is trying to get inside where the beds are, but he can't quite pathfind to the front door, which is troublesome. What if we just, like, opened this up? Would he come through? Yeah, there you go, buddy. I think we need to have back doors. Not right now, though. I've got other things I'm working on. I thought we had one more jungle door somewhere. And in fact, we probably do, and I just don't know where it ended up. It's probably right in front of me. We have a ton of oak doors now. But when you make doors, they come in... Oh. I think I left it back at the house. Yeah, that probably makes a lot of sense. That's alright. Make me another batch of jungle doors. And, you know, Harry's favorite professor, Jungle Door. We're gonna stick a door in right here. And we'll in fact do that on both sides. And then that way, if anyone gets stuck back here, they can get back inside. How about that? It seems like a good idea to me. Perfect. No more people getting stuck outside. Lovely. Wonderful to see. Man, I mean, you can still tell there used to be a villager here. And if you've been watching this series since January, you know what this place is, just from looking at it. You know, I think I could upload a screenshot of just this, and people would say, I know that place! I walked in there and I said, I know this, I've seen the series, I've watched Reese. He's done the thing, he bred the turtles, it was very cruel, he kept them all in a cage. It's okay. I know that place, that's the Yates Estates though, I own it myself personally, I've invested heavily in the Yates Estates. Sometimes the voice, like the back of my throat starts hurting and I just can't quite do it anymore. I gotta say, watching the trailers for the Minecraft movie, I really didn't care about it. That's coming out here in a few days. I don't know, folks. I think it's starting to win me over a little bit. I really didn't want that to be the case. But I feel like in some ways, the Minecraft movie is starting to win me over just a little bit. You know, I'm kind of over Jack Black at this point, but the villagers, there was an army, the final trailer released here, it's a while ago, it was back in February, but an army of iron golems. I'm like, you know, they're breaking their fall with the water bucket. I might be in on this a little bit. I might find a reason to take my nephew to go see it or something, or who am I kidding? I'm just gonna drag my brother. Heck, I might drag my entire friend group. Hey everyone, we've got to go see the Minecraft movie. I have a cameo. Did you really? Yeah, I was Villager 42, don't you know? I wasn't. Don't tell them. It's fine. I think I've said this before. My best friend Trace has a daughter who just talks like a Minecraft villager. I'm talking like she's not familiar with Minecraft. She's not doing it on purpose. It's just the way she communicates right now. She's quite young. It's a few words here and there, but for the most part, it's things like, huh? Huh. Uh-huh. It sounds I noticed it after I started doing the 2025 series. I was like, oh my gosh, they sound just like Trace's kid. Like, almost exactly. It's distracting. Huh. Where'd all my scaffolding go? I took some of it home, but I don't think I took all of it. But I also can't find any of it. Oh, shoot. It must be, like, way over here in this other long-lost chest that I've just left in the fringes of existence. There it is. You had to wait for it to pop in. I'm gonna leave that tree there, by the way. That single tree. Just by itself. Just hanging out. No. Yeah, all up there across the top. Okay, good. And all of this... Let's go see if we can't make this thing look a little nicer. Already, that is like a vast improvement, but we're not finished yet. I am gonna go inside and sleep real quick, which, by the way, nice to see all the villagers doing the same. Looks like they all have assigned beds as well. It kind of looks like they all go to the same ones. Now, interestingly, this guy does not sleep in front of his lectern, nor this guy... Well, there are no composters. This guy is nowhere near his... Do you think if I moved that over there, he would, like, care? Oh, he stopped being what he was. But do you think he would, like, reclaim his job when he wakes up? I don't know. I have no way of knowing, other than just wake up and see what happens. And I also know that it doesn't really matter one way or the other. So he's taken that job. If I move this now over here, well, not like that. If I move this right there, will he still have that bed? Will he still have that job? He's got to go back to our house at some point. Hello, kitty! He's got to go back to our house at some point because he's, you know, got an important trade that we can't just leave lying around. He's gonna have to come back home with me and live out the remainder of his days as a servant of my will. As any of you would do for your great empire. We're gonna cap this thing off like that, and that'll prevent mob spawns on top, and also it looks pretty good. And then some stairs up top. What's interesting is that looking at it, it kind of looks like that down there is dirt path, and somehow there are blocks placed on top of it, which I think might just be a quirk of world generation, but it's very interesting. I had never noticed it before. That the cobblestone just sort of floats above. Very interesting indeed. Cut these corners off. And we'll end up with a very different design than vanilla, but one that is still harkens to vanilla, right? But I think it almost looks like the top of a watchtower, except if you fall in, you die. The drowned trap is what it is. Good job, us. Time to move everything out of there, everything outside, just back into those chests in there. And we're not going to worry about the critters inside of the... How do you do it? How do you do it? He's the only one that ever manages somehow to start escaping. I have found him wandering around so many times. How do you get up here? It's impressive, however you're doing it. It is impressive. What I was going to say is, we're gonna... That's not a part of our list of things to do. We're supposed to be building breeding pods. I don't know what that means anymore. I don't think we need them. I think we just need a bunch of beds, and then we feed them food, and they'll breed. And I think we've basically accomplished that already. It looks like such a patchwork, and I'm not pleased with it. I'm going to have to reassess my design in the future. We'll come back and we'll make some adjustments. Other things we need to do include removing all remnants of any sort of villager pathways or anything like that. I wish you could right-click with the shovel to undo a path. I understand that's like an extremely niche use case, but, you know, the only other option is to put something on top of it, or else break it and place it back down, neither of which is super convenient. Like, yeah, it breaks fast, but still, it's just, it's a process. See how much better this is looking already? I think we might just have to move the nether portal, because looking at where it's at right now, it just no longer makes sense. But I also don't necessarily want to put it in here, because I feel like that's problematic for a whole different assortment of reasons. But then again, we never use it. We could almost just get rid of it and not worry about it. Man. Good timing on that song. That's fitting. That is the vibe. That is the aesthetic of the day. Just serenity. So all that's gotta go. Definitely don't want the portal inside the walls, because then they'll be bothered by the gosh darn zombie piglins that come through and just wander around and traipse about the place. We'll just set it up right here. Whatever, you know, it seems as good a place as any, honestly. Boop-doo. I'm sure that this is far enough away that it might break it. It might break it. It didn't break it. Good. We might still want to relocate it up here at some point, depending on kind of what happens when we go back through. But I imagine it's going to work. I think it'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, we're all good. That made me very nervous. We need a lot of beds. Well, we have a bunch of materials to make a bunch of beds, so that's not why I'm back here. I'm back here to sleep and then grab a bunch of emeralds so I can buy bread. Bread, I know, is an efficient method of breeding villagers. We've done it before, and we know that it works. I think maybe just making the roof one solid color would help immensely with the design of the house. Getting it to something that looks decent and that I'm not ashamed of. I wish that if you made a bed with a different color wood, it had a different color wood. Do you know what I mean? How cool would that be? I'm confused about something. Because I just realized that the spacing for the beds is different on this side of the room. And I don't know where I went wrong, but boop, boop, door, boop. The door is, like, it's the same spacing. So I don't, like, again, I don't know what I did wrong. If I break all these beds and place them back down, that puts us there. Did I get the center of the house off? No. Oh, right, it's an even spacing. No. That doesn't make any sense. These would still be in the same place. What happened? Something's not right. If these are placed exactly the same here as they are over here, and they are, then these should meet up with an equidistance between them of 2 blocks. What? Why? What is happening? Why? Hold on. 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That shouldn't work. I shouldn't be able to fit a bed there. Does anyone else understand what I'm trying to say? What I'm struggling to say here? Oh, also, yeah, I just noticed this, and that's bothersome. Yeah, we'll fix that real quick. There is something deeply upsetting right now, and I can't quite explain what. But here's my thinking. If there's a bed here, you should get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should be lined up there. And then this should be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But they wouldn't... They would be... Why? Oh no, what's wrong? No! No! Do you folks see it? You folks might have seen it in yesterday's video. The house isn't even. The house isn't even. Look. This window is wider than this window. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26... 27! It's 29. But I thought I counted 30 steps. How did this happen? I thought I counted 30 steps! How did this happen? The whole estate is a lie. Oh, the whole estate is a lie. It's built on a lie. It's not even. It's not centered. It's not correct. Ah! That's 3 blocks and that's 2. Oh, no. How did I not know? How did I not know? Where did I go awry? How could this thing have happened to me? I strove for excellence. I strove for perfection. I counted the blocks, and they were right. I tell you, they were right! We have but one choice we can make, dear friends. We can either redo the front to push it over 1 block. Oh, that looks nice up there in the clouds. Push it over 1 block and have a single door in the center. Or else, our other option, move a wall. Either move that entire wall out 1 or bring that entire wall in 1. Oh my gosh, look, it's so obvious when you look at the lanterns. There's a center. How did this happen to me? This is a grievous error. This is a deeply grievous error. The yellow beds are for the kids. These are the new breeding beds. Well, they're the old ones. We just moved them, so we have different color beds now. Oh, no, 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 no. Comment down below, folks, and you let me know what you think I should do. Should I redo the front gable, the Anne of Green, to center it now with a single door, because the double door seemed to confuse them anyway? Never mind, I've made up my mind. That's what we'll do, but we'll not be doing that today, dear friends and lovely viewers. We'll not be doing that today. What we shall be doing is finding Jan Farmer. Where'd he go? Hi there, you. I would very much like to buy a stack of bread from you, and I appreciate it. And now I want to, make baby. Everyone get bread. Everyone get bread. Eat up. This entire building is the breeding pod. Everyone get bread. There you are. Yep, get bread. Make baby. Get bread, make baby. Come back, blacksmith. Come here. Blacksmith, eat bread, make baby. Look at this. Make baby. Possibly. Possibly make baby. Maybe not with me watching. That would be uncomfortable for most, I think. Oh, no, they made baby. There goes baby to sleep. Good night, baby. When you wake up, eat bread, make baby. Eat bread, make baby. Stop getting all the food, Mr. Blacks. Well, I guess he works a hard day's labor. Eat bread, make baby. Not you. Eat the bread, make the baby. There you go. Everybody eat up. I'm going home now. Because at this rate, I'm tired. I've done a lot of labor over the last 2 days. Heck, I mean, I've done a lot of labor over the last month. We've accomplished quite a bit. Need I remind you, we started the month off with the creeper egg. Think about everything that's gone into that. Remember when we had to go build a little ice igloo and bring down an ice mountain? That was this month. It's been an involved process from start to finish. But we're finally finished, and I can start ferrying all of these objects back across the way. It's going to be a long and arduous process to sort through everything, but baby, I've got what it takes. What's ahead for us in April? Good questions. Good questions. Also, did I say May back there? I meant March. I feel like I might have said May a couple of times. I meant March. If I didn't, then I'm just a fool, and I take it all back. I said the right thing. You're the one who's in the wrong. But yeah, the Yates Estate has been built. Need it be rebuilt? Quite possibly. Quite possibly in the future it needs a bit of a remodel. Breeding pods? Kind of. The whole building. I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out, personally speaking. And with that, the month is finished. Over the course of April, we'll be bringing things back into the local projects. Actually, you can see the estate from here. That's nice. Look at it. You can see it glowing and everything. We'll be coming back in and doing more local projects. Disassembling that rickety old boat. Maybe doing up the yard over here. Getting a proper place for our dear friends. Are you still in here? Yeah. Oh my gosh! Has he been able to do that this whole time? I have to go get him. Ash the Ocelot and Jenko the runaway jackrabbit, who has apparently had the ability to hop out of that fence this entire time and has just been kind enough to not to. They need a proper place where they can roam freely, and that'll be a project for next month, I think. But until such a time as that, I want to say thank you to all of you folks for watching. God bless each and every single one of you. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters and channel members for their continued support. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!